These are the colours. We have Crumb Cake, Blackberry Bliss. So I'm just slowly zooming out so that we get, there we go. Soft Succulent, Pale Papaya, Coastal Cabana, and Bumblebee. Okay, and then when I asked about what theme to go for, someone in the Zoom has gone, oh, why don't you do something Christmassy? Like, I suppose it's like an alternative Christmas colours really, because we've got a nice rich palette here, so we'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna make sure I can see what's happening on the live. So I've called out Poinsettia Petals because it's been quite a while since I've played with this. Got Gorgeous Leaves, which is going to be available for us on the 4th of August, 3rd of August, I keep saying 4th, and we'll see what we can do. So I like the idea perhaps of having something yellowy in the background of the petals, and then some nice purple imagery. So I'm going to use this lovely, very, very textured dottage as, oh, have I got something on there? Oh, I'm going to flip that over. Start again. Let me start again. So I think I'm going to go for sort of 3 clumps of the poinsettias, and I'm just going to stamp that out. Now, oh, I've got my stamping mat underneath here. Now, I don't necessarily need the stamping mat for the rubber stamps, but sometimes it's just easier to have it under there. But just be aware, sometimes it can change sort of how the ink transfers. Oh, it's warm today. It's very warm in my studio. I've got my door open, got my window open, but I think I may have to open another window because it's hotting up here in the UK today. So how is everybody doing? What are you doing this Saturday? And hi Joanna, hi Caroline, hi Barb, hi Esther, hi Bob. I hope he's impressed at your multi. Are you in the Zoom now, Barb? I'm trying to see who else is in the Zoom. Who's come in? No, you're not in there yet. Well, hopefully we'll see you later, Barb. Okay, so this is Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to aim to get these poinsettias smack bang in there into those areas of yellow, just to give them a bit of colour. Now, I know poinsettias are traditionally red, but you know, sometimes it's nice to go for something non-traditional. And I'm trying to tuck these quite close in together. And because the petals are quite spiky, it means you can kind of try and, it's almost like a weird jigsaw puzzle, trying to get them to link up. There we go. That's not too bad. I'm going to give that a bit of a clean. Now there is this stamp here, which I do believe you can use to add some extra colour to the centres of the poinsettias. So I'm going to use Pale Papaya, because that is one of the colours that has been picked out by the computer. Honestly, I did not pick these out. This was all the computer doing this. So I'm just going to add some colour. Oh, I don't think this is actually designed for this particular stamp, but I'm just going to make it work. And I'm, oh, come on. I think the key is not to overthink it, it's just to go for it. Now, the reason I'm cleaning off to the side is because as I'm getting the Pale Papaya and stamping onto the Blackberry Bliss ink that's already on here, it's kind of reactivating it, and because it's reactivating it, I don't want to put that Blackberry Bliss then back on my nice pale papaya ink pad. So I'm just cleaning it off before re-inking. So I don't know if you can see the difference there. It's just adding a nice kind of extra layer there. Hi Janine. Oh, are you going to join us on Zoom, Janine? Oh, it is really sunny outside. It's almost a bit too hot. I know we shouldn't complain, but I'm getting pretty warm here. So, thank you, Morgan. Are you new to my channel? Hi, Tracy. Good morning. It's looking like a beach day. Oh, yeah. Well, while you're there, you may as well enjoy it. Well, you know, if it gets too hot for you, Janine, you know where to find us. Oh, I forgot one. I know you would have told me anyway. There we go. Right, so that's nice. It's just added a little bit extra in there. So the other thing I wanted to use was some of these fabulous leaves from this stamp set. Just trying to see what would look good. I think I might start with this small one. Are you a crafter, a stamper, Morgan? Okay, so I'm doing clusters of 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Somehow managed to transfer some ink there. Didn't mean to do that. Another stamp set I've made you buy. I have not made you do anything. My disclaimer, I don't make anybody do anything. I do not have that power. Sometimes I wish I did, but I really don't. I may influence you. So because this is quite pale and it's kind of like a first layer background, I'm just kind of not randomly, but I'm happy to pop these anywhere really. Oh, Barb, I've been doing it a long time. So yeah, sometimes I have to get my head down and just stamp if I have to think about, you know, if I need to think through something, but I just lift my head every so often and read what you say. You're a demonstration, Morgan. Oh, fantastic. Great. Oh, dear. Well, there's a few demonstrators who are on here as well. So you're not alone. Okay, so I love this shape of this leaf. It's very pretty. Oh, it's quite dark though, so it will calm down in a second. That's the thing about when you first put these inks on, they can look quite dark, but you just got to give it a moment and it will calm down. Managed to get a bit of fluff on there. See, I've got to get rid of that boo-boo there somehow. This is creating a very soft, almost like bed for the poinsettias. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's try and hide that. So when you stamp sort of slightly, with a stamp slightly off the page, you can end up with a mark when you do second generation stamping. So just be aware of that. Sometimes it's better just to do just stamp off on your scrap paper and then do your second generation. Okay, as you can see, I'm just kind of going for this now. I'm just wanting to get a bit of green around all the flowers. So I'm just going to stamp off there because I want to pop that in there. Sorry, excuse my husband and kids are playing a game in the garden. Okay, right. So that's a nice kind of soft background that we've got going on there. So now I think I want to bring in some more definition. So I'm going to possibly do that with the berries, and also we've got the that lovely sort of ferny looking stamp there. So actually could do that in the green. So this is Soft Succulent. It's one of the new in colours. And what I do like about this stamp, you see how it's got this little, it's kind of got a bit of fern coming off the side there, but it's great for tucking in next to like petals, so it looks like it's coming from behind the petal. So just look for a petal to tuck it beside and it will look like it's meant to be there. Thank you, Joanna. Okay, so I'm starting to run out of places to put this, but got a few around there. Okay, that's nice. It's a whole new texture that's gone down now, so that's nice. Right, let's bring back the Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to stamp the berries. There it is. And this gorgeous dark purple that is Blackberry Bliss. And have some of these coming away from the poinsettias. So I'm not inking the whole stem there because I'm wanting to tuck those in quite close. Like so. And then if I want to make that stem a bit longer, I can stamp it so it looks like it's extra long. So just stamp it right up to what you stamped before and it kind of connects it. do one coming up like that. Because sometimes it's nice to almost personalise the look of your stamps by making them not look like they were intended, if that makes sense. You can ooh, I like that. I just even have one coming on like that. I think though, if I do a few ferns coming on as well from the edge, that will make a bit more sense, won't it? Okay, right, I'm thinking some nice golden berries would look pretty cool. So this is Bumblebee again. Gotta get the berries. So if you're not familiar with how they line up, it's worth just laying them over so that you can kind of get used to how they fit. So that's how those ones go on. It's worth hovering for a second to get them right. Now this obviously does take a few moments to do this, but it is well worth it because you just end up with a really beautiful piece of stamping that is completely unique to you, and you can get several cards out of this. You can cut it up in different ways, and I will bring on one of my templates to show you how you can audition the cut, how you're going to do it. So you can create your own templates using some sort of transparency or some vellum, some clear packaging. You can use all sorts of things. You can use those plastic wallets that you put documents in, and what you do is you just draw in permanent marker onto those, and then you just lay them on top of your stamped area, and then you can see which would be the what would be the best way, or which way would, you know, you'd get the most out of your stamping. Okay, so what could we do next? We have got these holly leaves, but I'm not sure if I want to use them yet. Small one. I haven't used Coastal Cabana yet. Okay, I'm wondering whether to just use that as a texture rather than actually trying to make it look like a holly. I'm just going to stamp this in the background as a kind of pale colour. Yes. Yeah, well, berries can be all kinds of colours, I guess. Okay, so let's get some of this. What's this? Coastal Cabana, which usually I would associate with a very summery kind of look, but I suppose it could be a frosty winter day as well. And this is useful because it's got such a point on it. This is useful for stamping right close next to the poinsettia to really make those petals pop up out a bit more. Sorry, I missed that because my head is not right over the stamping, so I couldn't see what I was doing there. But so let's see if I can demonstrate it. Oh no, I'll demonstrate it here. So here you've got this poinsettia, and it's sort of starting to get a little bit lost here, But look, if I stamp this now right next to there, it just helps to make that show up a bit more. So look, that fits in perfectly. So any stamp that has this kind of V shape on it is really useful for this kind of thing. Sometimes to make these sort of designs pop a bit more, I will get my blender pens out, my stamping blends, sorry, not blender pens, my stamping blends, and I will colour around the images to help them pop out a bit more. Yeah, this time I didn't choose the colours chose me. They were chosen in the wheel, but yes, I do try and explain colour choices if I have a choice. Okay, so here that's looking a bit lost there, so bring that one in there. And you almost have to ignore the fact that it's going to be going over the top of any other stamps. Just, you have to decide why you're doing it and just kind of go for it and trust it's going to work. So, hi Dee Marie from Perth. Welcome. Okay, so let's have a look at maybe some dotage then. We've got this one here. So I might use several colours actually, because we've got quite bare spaces here and here. So we could quite easily just put something in the background. So let's just pop some of this to help break up some of that space. And you can always go over with another colour. That's fine. I really fancy the idea of overlaying again with some coastal Cabana. I'm just going to clean that off.
Back in the back.
Sorry, that's my husband in the background. Yes, we have cousins that live in Perth and aunts and uncles. Okay, so that's crumb cake. Now, this might seem crazy, but I'm going to come on here now with a little bit of Blackberry Bliss, mostly concentrating the areas around the poinsettias. Just do a little bit of dottage, not going to go too over the top. And what this does, it just helps where there are gaps between flowers that are looking a bit pale. This just helps to bridge those gaps and hide any boo-boos. Now there is a tiny little, this one here, tiny little center stamp. Here it is, which I'm going to use just to finish off the center of these poinsettias. Oh, Dee Marie, where were you from originally? Right, you probably can't see the difference of that, but it just helped where there's areas there wasn't enough yellow. It just helped to do that. Right, I think I'm done. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you're watching on the replay, please do let me know what you think and if you're going to have a go with this. So the colours once again were hold on, I need to get this into some kind of order. Right, so we had Soft Succulent, Coastal Cabana, Blackberry Bliss, Crumb Cake and Bumblebee. And I think we managed to succeed in just using 2 stamp sets here. We've got Poinsettia Petals, which has got loads more in it that I actually didn't use. So I didn't use those 3 up there. I used that one. And then I used that one, and that one, and the berries. And then Gorgeous Leaves, which is coming to us on the 3rd of August 2021. Unless you're a demonstrator, if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can actually order this early and you can actually order it in your starter kit. So currently it's £99 for £130 of product that you get in your kit. Now, if you want to hold on till the 3rd of August, there's actually going to be a joining up offer where you get £130 of product for £99 and you get a choice of, there's a list of bundles that you can choose from the mini catalogue. So in effect you can end up with potentially £180 worth of product for £99 in August and September actually. So let me know if you're interested in any of that. By signing up to be a demonstrator does not mean you have to do what I do. There's lots of different routes, reasons, ways to enjoy that privilege of being a demonstrator, because you do have extra perks like discounts and, you know, sneak peeks and all sorts of things. And lots of people choose to go down that route. You don't have to do what I do. And I'm quite happy to work with you and, you know, work together and find out what you would like to get out of the experience. So thank you so much. Hi Carol, finally I see you live. Oh, welcome. Yes, Barb enjoys the discounts, that's right. So there are discount demonstrators, there are people who sell maybe seasonally, so around Christmas and holidays they sell. Some people just sell to friends and family, and then some people, you know, start just liking the products and wanting a discount and eventually stay with a company for a long time and end up selling and then end up going on incentive trips and all sorts of fun things like that. So there's a route for everybody. So there we go. Right, thank you so much for joining me. Please do subscribe, and if you've never subscribed before, and you know, there's no cost to that, no cost also if you like my video. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. Again, you don't have to do that, but it would be lovely if you did. And then if you want to support my channel, you can donate at www.paypal.me/artfulstampin, or, you know, super chat when I'm live. So, oh Jill, that's okay, watch the replay. So Marie was in New Zealand, then Hong Kong, and then you went to Perth for a holiday and never left. Ah, I love it. Well, sometimes we don't know where life is going to take us. So there we go. Right, thank you everybody. If you want to join in and do this challenge, please go to Artful Stampin' Space on Facebook and share your projects underneath the posts that I've done with these colours, and we'd love to see what you make. And if this is still Saturday for you, the 17th of July, then we are currently Zooming, so please do join in the fun. And if you want to know about that, just email me ruthtrice@gmail.com and I will send you the details. So I'll just pop my email address in there so that you can do that. There we go. And if you have any questions or comments, if this is after July if this is after July 2021 that you're watching this, but you still have some questions about Stampin' Up, then please do just contact me. Okay, take care for now. Bye.